Come on, come on. Come on, come on, come. Dog shit in the pasture. Dog shit in a pasture. Dog shit in a pasture. Dog shit in a pasture. Oh wait. No. Uh-oh. Park it is then. One, two, three. Come on. Got it. Boom.
Romeo India Zulu says, just a few minutes ago, there was no PC streamer on Twitch was all I meant.
Ah.
But then I just saw Griebig and now you. No worries.
For the rest of your day. Sup? Interesting. Maybe we was just waiting to start at the same times. My bathing went a little overboard there. A little overage. But yeah. Okay.
Stream Elements says, Scorpwana is now live. Streaming Star Trek Online. Star Trek Online. All stop. Red alarm. August 29th, 2022.
And how are you doing this evening?
Romeo
Riz?
India Zulu says, Scorpwana is now live.
Live, damn it. Oh, wow, another Rex battle. Wowzers. Look at that. That's pretty damn good. Let's go right here to the shitty. And see if this will latch on to the Rex. Yes. Yeah, you should go ahead and take care of that then. We'll go over here. Come on. Storm came through earlier today at work. And a drone. I was putting out some of the cold stuff and walked by the front door, and the front door was open, of course, because employees randomly just turn it off and leave it open. And there was this big drone, you know, a flying drone, just hovering there in the parking lot. I'm like, huh. And it moved like one way looking, moved the other way looking, zoomed by to the next lot next to us.
Romeo India Zulu says, I'm tired. Just woke from nap. Got the kitchen done, but may need to go give it another coat. We'll see in the morning. I wanted to do that early, the skylights were tight quarters and a little hot. I put in about 3 hours before stopping around noon.
Wow. Have you still got plenty of paint?
Romeo India Zulu says, no.
Oh.
All 3 silos are under Allied control. Excellent
Bunch
work.
of deadbeats. Okay. Go to the park. And shift over.
The Vault Fortress has
Romeo
engaged
India
transporters.
Zulu says, some but not enough to finish.
Right. Probably wouldn't want to get started on a like another room or anything like that with just a little bit. And let's go to the outskirts and see if anybody's there. Go to the city, see if anybody's there.
Back to your stations. The bots have returned.
Romeo India Zulu says, I just used the rest of what was in the pan in the living room so I didn't have to pour it back in the can.
Gotcha. Okay, there we go. What? I'm supposed to go to the damn park. Never mind. Yeah, it's best to just use it up with what you got. Recode if you have to.
Romeo India Zulu says, AFK helping carry groceries.
Alright. And that'll be it for the stream, everybody. Thank you all for coming. Yep, of course, here comes a damn... There it is, yeah. Freaking swarmers, man. Kaboob. Oh, shit. Let me drink some more of this damn toilet water. Oh, fuck. Peppers. The hell is that thing going? Diddle daddle diddle daddle diddle daddle do. Run, 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 Rudolph. More than 20 fought defeated. Nice. All these noises. I'm glad we all think that when jumping is the best thing to do to make it go faster. It's like in Minecraft. Everybody jumps thinking they go faster. The only way you can do that is if you have a short ceiling, though, because you can do the jump boost thing, but the faster you go, the more you eat and consume. Do 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 do. Ball with the ball, baby, baby. Kid Rock, and he's the real McCoy. Anyway, a customer came in later today. We were talking about that was his drone, and he saw me waving at him and all that stuff over it. Because I did. As I was putting stuff out in the coolers and walked by the doors when I saw the drone, so I was like, huh, okay. So I picked up what I had in my hand, and I showed it to the drone. It was really an awkward moment. Then I thought, what if customers used a drone to like pick up their shit? A fully automated drone system. I mean, why? Like Terminator stuff. Kind of went backwards with this. I thought somebody else was over here in this zone with me. I must have been mistaken. I must have been. Has been. Oh yeah. Stop trying to attack all the enemies and help me take down this wall. Got back online as Gary the Klingon this past morning. Didn't mean to do the endeavor, but I did. I can't remember what it was. Like some sort of damage or something. I think it was like a physical one, whatever that one is. Dyson. I wonder why you never get like rare at Dyson. I always get blue. I mean, or ultra rare, whatever that fucking thing's called. Never get purple. You always get blue. It's very weird, man. Very weird. What's going on over here? Do 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 do. Damn it. Da 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 da. That was nice. I mean, today on my way to work, there was this like darkness in the sky, just like a navy blue color or whatever. Well, lighter than navy blue, but a dark bluish color thing. It was just so amazing.
Romeo India Zulu says, perhaps it's because you can only get purple once daily? But idk. Also, same is true for every battle zone though, right? Maybe it's because you make enough Jehud doing zones and Rexes they don't want to give you that much extra.
I never thought about that. Could be something else that I'm not paying attention to. I just always know that the reward's always a blue one. Blur. When I got to work though, it just like poured down rain. We got windy, dark outside. It was so nice. That's so awesome. And then it just blew away and went to normal skies after that. So sad, so sad. We're lost in a cloud with too much rain. Tomorrow, competitive will be 100%. Then I go for the extra 125%. Desion. Okay, who needs what right now? Can we start temporal? Nikara. How many's left of that? Let's see. 3. So that'd be 75, 80, 85, 90. Nukara Kara. Nukanarara. Narukiriria. Nah. Get some new Romulus ones today. Sounds good, sounds good, sounds good. And let me check on Endeavors just because I'm curious. Deal kinetic damage space. That's the one I accidentally did with Gary yesterday morning when I got back online and just diddled around inside of his fleet and stuff. I wanted to get him the mind meld device and the reputation, so I decided to do a few of the TFOs and stuff to build up his discovery marks so that he can do that, and in the process dealt kinetic damage space. So deal Tetrion damage space. Lilu's got Tetrion damage. Kobayashi Maru then. Kobayashi Maru. King of the Square Pants Show. Oh, damn it. Why can't you just automatically have me do it instead of me going like, okay, here we go. Welcome here. It's the Australian Barbarian.
A modified version of a legendary Starfleet training scenario, the Kobayashi Maru.
Kobayashi. It's the Kobayashi Maru. Kobayashi. I got I. Kobayashi Maru. Manure. Oh, I hate manure. You have the Australian version of Back to the Future. I hate manure. Excuse me, this is the Kobayashi Maru down there. How y'all doing? That sounds very bad for you. What's the deal with those things popping into existence and disappearing like that? I don't understand. I don't understand. Oh, I don't have her set up for that, do I? I don't have her set for keybind.
Heads up! Another wave is coming your way.
First wave, then point and click and add a yes. Borg! Nice. How borging. I get so
the next wave is incoming.
Survive the onslaught. Survive. We're gonna survive here. We're gonna like it, yeah. Pew pew, pew pew. Wee.
It's not over yet. The next wave is coming.
It's not over yet. Ah, don't fire at Doomsday. He ain't gonna do shit. Stop firing at Doomsday.
Target shield has failed. 4 shields failing.
I had one of those scenarios today on the register where a customer sets down like these snack crackers, sets down some spray cheese or whatever, you know, snack cheese stuff, whatever it is, sets down something else,
Heads up! Another wave is coming your way.
something else, just sets it there and so you ready? And he's like, yeah.
The unstable
So
crucifix
I
is
start scanning each item. You know, beep, put it in the bag. Beep, put it in the bag. It's like 5 items. I said okay, and he says, "Oh no, I'm gonna be paying separately for the snack crackers and the cheese." I was like, "So that's not part of this?" And he says, "No." I was like, "Oh, okay." So I take both of them off. He reaches over. He grabs a Dr. Pepper. He puts it right in front of
It's
me.
not over yet. The
He
next
just
wave
looks.
is coming.
And I was like, I
Enemy
scan it,
assault
and
incoming.
I scan
Survive
something
the
else of his,
onslaught.
and he's like, oh no, the Dr. Pepper was with the crackers. I ain't gonna pay for it yet. I'm gonna get the crackers with that. I was like, alright, could have said something before I scanned it, but okay.
Target's shield has failed.
So, checked all that out, and I said, is all this stuff gonna go together? Is it okay that I put it in the same bag? He's like, yeah. Like, okay. Nice. Yay! Spider slicer, or whatever that is. Kobayashi Maru.
Right shield failing.
That's one of the things, though, like, you know, if anybody wants something separate, you know, if they're going to be paying separately for stuff, tell us, you know.
Kobayashi Maru's health is
Don't
at
let us
50%.
go ahead and, like, scan your stuff and bag it and then say, oh, well, by the way, that was going to be
Kobayashi
separate.
Maru's health is at 25%.
I get that a lot, though.
Kobayashi Maru's health is at 10%.
Where you'll
Let's
have, like,
wait
a
for another wave.
bunch of women
Alright,
come up
everyone.
there and, what was I going to go for? They'll be talking to one another and they'll just sit there and stare at you like they're ready, you know. So you start scanning all this stuff. They're watching you scan it. They're watching you bag it. And then they said, "Oh no, he done got you. He done got your stuff. No, that don't go with mine. That goes with his stuff. They're their stuff. You scan my stuff with their stuff. Like, I didn't know it was separate. You gotta tell people things. They always assume." Da 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 da. Okay. You know, do these. These is. I tried to do a practical, not practical joke, but a physical joke, an item joke today. It didn't go too well. There's this
Romeo
LOL
India Zulu
brand.
says, they invented these little plastic pieces that you can place on the belt that indicates where your order ends and the next order begins. It's really fascinating.
I know, right? Whenever I worked at the other Dollar General, we did have a conveyor. A little belt thing, but it didn't have one of those, so we improvised. And people still to that day, you know, they always, their junk would get all mixed around, you know. It's like they'd only use one basket, right? And they'd have all their stuff in there and they just pile it all up onto the counter. So you're like, okay, I guess I'm gonna scan all this stuff. And they're watching. But then after you get done, oh no, this is somebody else's. This is my friend who's right next to me type situation. You know, like, well, y'all should have separated this shit, you know, and told a guy about it, you know. But there's this LOL brand. It's some sort of kid shit. LOL is what it's called. You know, it's like Barbie and all that bullshit. But there's this little LED watch. It's a toy watch that actually is a real watch. And I found it on a shelf and brought it up to the register and set it there and thought, I could make a joke out of this. So our now manager comes in to shop a little, you know, after she's already like clocked out for the day. She come back like a few hours later, and there was this other customer that used to work with us that was there at the register, and I said, I had that watch sitting next to me, and I was like, okay, I can do this. And I said, all right, I'm about to do a physical comedy joke, right? And what I want you to do is see when I do it, all right? Are you ready? And they were like, yeah, okay. And I picked it up and I said, okay, watch. You know, and I pushed the watch in their face, like, you know. And they're like, oh yeah, okay, ha ha ha. Like, okay, well. It didn't go too well. Oh, another Rex battle, wow. Tell me when you're ready. All right, watch. That's right. If that could only play today. Dude, no, I wanted to go to the city. Is the city already dead, though? Nope. Okay, good. But that was like the whole joke. Damn it. These people. Shit. Alright, let's take them all out so the dang will go after the right items. Shit. Alright, damn it. Go after the wreck, you son of a bitch. You know, that was like the whole point of the joke, though. You know, a 2-for-1 type deal. Okay, watch. And they said, well, that's what you're here for, is entertain the customers. I was like, yeah. If only it was that entertaining. I really can't find anything to do at work these days. Like, aside from the actual job, there's just nothing there. You get the same sourpuss face people that come in every once in a while, you know. They can like smile at everybody else that works there, but they look at me and this big frown just happens to their face.
All 3 silos are under Allied control. Excellent work.
Like you can see them in line. Like if I'm not checking somebody out or whatever, somebody I work with.
Romeo India Zulu says, bullshit, I'm here to entertain customers. I'm here to make money and get out the house. End of story.
For real, show. But say one of my female workers or associates, not workers. I'm not in charge of anybody. Like say they check out just an old man or whatever, right? He's like got this big grin on his face. I said, "You want your receipt?" He's like, "Yeah, I'll take it." You know. And then whenever I'm checking somebody out, the same guy or whatever like that, I say, "You want your receipt?" He goes, "No, I don't need that thing. Throw it away." Big old frown on his face. Like he's perturbed that I'm the one checking on the register. Of course, I understand. I'm male and they're female, and he's an old man, so he loves young women. So, but damn, you know, no smile or nothing. And the dude walked off one day, and I said, "Man, that guy never smiles at anybody, does he?" And they were like, "Oh, he smiles at me all the time. Smiles when I'm around too. Me too." I'm thinking, okay, well, Or either I'm the one that gets griped at, like whenever they're buying their alcohol or something, and I ask for an ID, and they give me all this shit in the world about, you know, how old they are, and they don't need me to ID them or whatever. But if one of my coworkers asks, oh, they're like, "Oh yeah, sweetie, here," you know. I don't understand. I'm like, do I need to tuck it in for you guys or what? You know. Yay, nobody's here. We can use it. We can do this, everybody. Okay. It's always the guys that are like severe alcoholics or something that are the ones that raise the most hell about the damn IDing. I'll say, I need your ID. Are you serious? You know how old I am? I'm older than you are. I ain't giving you my ID. I ain't telling you nothing. Okay, I guess you're not getting your shit then. Nah, I'm gonna call a corporate on you. It's really amazing. That's why I kind of missed the other store I was at, because we were in a dry county type situation where alcohol could not be sold and stuff. It was so amazing. Nobody to get mad at you.
Back to your stations. The bots have returned.
Alright, we have to remember this is not the area we need to capture. Grunts, farts, and adds a yes.
Romeo India Zulu says, my stepdad used to get carded. He had white hair and was visibly in his 50s. He didn't care. It doesn't take much effort to pull out your ID, especially when you already need to pull out your debit card.
Right? Exactly. But no, to some people it's just a big hassle. Or they'll come up there like, you know, well, I left my wallet at home and my ID is in that. I'm thinking, but you still have your money, don't you? Well, I'm sorry, I can't do that. You need to have your ID, and plus, what are you doing driving around without it, you know? And a bunch of rednecks. It's mostly the golf carts or the side-by-sides they drive. It's nothing to see like a few golf carts out in the parking lot whenever you go to work. Even had one customer had a motorized what do you call that thing? It's like a scooter thing. It's not a scooter. It's a, you know, like the little skateboard with the handle thing, whatever that thing's called. I never had one, so I don't know what it's called. But it's got two wheels, you know.
Romeo India Zulu says, I left my ID at home. Cool, go back and get it and I'll be here to help you upon your return. Romeo
Right.
India Zulu says, scooter?
Yeah, one of those things. But it's like a battery operated, you know, where the battery is like the pole that comes from the board up to the handle. And dude can like go about, I think he said 45 miles an hour in less than 9 seconds. Just zooming around, and it just takes off, and it's amazing. It's crazy. I'm thinking, the whole point of those little things, like for people and kids, is so that you
Romeo India
move.
Zulu says, I seen some round here.
Yeah, like
Romeo
to
India
use
Zulu
your
says, not often.
to use like your legs, you know, to use your muscles and stuff. But yeah, you know, like if they're like electric and motorized, or whatever like that, then what's the point? It's amazing. There's been there's been a few people using that thing. And dude, they can just zoom on by too on that highway. Thinking, shouldn't y'all like not be on the highway? We have people riding bicycles all the time that come in and They'll just throw their bike down in front of the store on the sidewalk. Nobody gives a shit to steal it because it's a piece of shit. Nobody gets to skateboarding because there's nowhere around to skateboard. But we sell skateboards. I don't know that I would trust a skateboard from Dollar General. Operational shield losing powers. There was this guy outside today, and he's this guy that comes around a lot, and he doesn't have a job, he doesn't have any money, but sometimes he does have money. Just sometimes, but sometimes he doesn't. You know, it's back and forth. And he was standing at the door today, asking people for like $1 here, $1 there, or whatever. Said he needed to get him a beer. So one guy came up, and he's a regular customer, and come out there, and the guy asked him if he can borrow $1 or if he can have $1 in his hand or whatever like that, and the guy gave him one, and you know, dude came in and bought like something for like one little can of beer or whatever for like, it costs exactly $2 with tax or something, and the guy was like thanking him and all that, and he said, "You can thank me by getting a job." It's like, son of a bitch. Said, instead of standing out there begging for money or whatever, you can get yourself a job. I was like, wow. Which, around the area that we're at, there aren't a lot of jobs, you know, unless you're in like the oil field or whatever, or work in a store or something like that. Convenience stores. Everything else is like miles away, like maybe like 60 miles an hour or hour and a half away, if you ever needed to do something. That's where the actual cities are. You know. But this guy, like, the guy begging for money or whatever, he would come in and he would have like a wad of cash, sometimes, you know, rolled up cash or whatever. And he was always talking about, you know, he's had a cell phone, this and that, you know, whatever. And then sometimes he'd come in and say, "Hey, can I borrow y'all's store phone? I need to make a call." And you know, he'd make a call, and he said he didn't have any money, if we had any like change or something. And then one day he's got money, and I'm like, okay, well, I don't get it. We've also found things that he's possibly stolen over the years and all that kind of stuff, but he's never been enforced as to like stop him or whatever. One of those odd ones. He was talking to me one day about drawing these crazy things or whatever, and he brought his like little notebook up there and showed me. And I was thinking, yep, it's crazy. Had like deathly looking things, and what would he call that? I can't remember. Like wraithy type stuff, you know. Hollowed out eyes and things. And thinking, yeah, you crazy, aren't you? Poink. Poink, poink, poink. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Been watching a bunch of those Y files. That guy. It's pretty interesting, like things. Stuff that I've already kind of heard about before, but dude investigates it actually. Like looks into a lot of the weird stories and shit of the internet. Boingy, boingy, boingy. Do 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 do. Let's go, Power Rangers, you motherfucking. Oh, dude, I didn't even like do all of those yesterday for Michael. Son of a bitch. What does his commendations look like anyway? Oh, they're 150'd out there. Recruitment, trade, and diplomatic. Need a good ranking. Diplomatic's kind of difficult, isn't it? Shit. I don't know what's worse, sinuses or the bloating. The water down, feeling like you're waterlogged. Fluid on the everything. Swollen eyelids.
MC Wolfcat1 says, hey hey.
Hey hey!
Wolf 2 goof.
MC Wolfcat in the house. Boy, you were up early. You meant it, didn't you? Said you were gonna get up early. I wouldn't have got up early for me. It's not that important. I'm not important. Hello there. Anyway, how are you? How's life over there in South Africa? Do you bless the rains there?
Romeo India Zulu says, set your alarm did ya? LOL.
I'm not missing it this time, oversleeps. Yeah, I could always stream later. It wouldn't be much of a stream though, I'd have to be quiet. And depending on days that I go to work, it'd have to be a short one.
MC Wolfcat1 says, hello hee hee, life is getting warmer here LOL.
Life get warm.
MC Wolfcat1 says, yes at Romeo India Zulu Wolf 2 bleb.
You are about to go into springtime? A little more convoluted, a little more boop boop. Ew, I don't like those
MC
kind.
Wolfcat1 says, how's you guys doing?
Yo's guys, what we're doing, we're up and around, hanging around, I guess. I don't know. Doing that
MC
thing we do.
Wolfcat1 says, yes springtime here.
Spring. Time for allergy season. Yeah, it's getting about fall for us here up in the northern hemisphere. What is your favorite time of the year? Like weather-wise, MC Wolfcat. Is it spring? And it can't be the dead heat of the summer, that's for sure. At least I wouldn't think so.
MC Wolfcat1 says, yes spring.
Do you get much pollen over there? Ooh, the Voth. The
MC
Voth.
Wolfcat1 says, summer is too hot.
Yes. Well, at least you're in the south part of Africa, though, right? So it's not as hot as it would be more toward the equator. So the closer you get to the center of the earth, you know, warmer it gets because it's closest to the sun. Of course, I guess it depends on which part of South Africa, too. How your climate is there. Because if it's too hot, I don't like going outside in that. Spring is one of my favorite times too. Even though the pollen and stuff built up and allergies and all that, but still, it's not too bad. Stand on point.
MC Wolfcat1 says, pollen? Yes, quite a bit. He many flowers are popping up. One of my neighbors has a jasmine plant and its smell is so darn strong.
Oh wow.
MC Wolfcat1 says, I don't smell any others.
It kind of takes over as the dominant smell. It's like it goes, here I am, everybody. Coming through, Jasmine.
MC Wolfcat1 says, yes.
All the other flowers get sad.
MC Wolfcat1 says, LOL.
Jasmine struts its stuff. Saying, we will dominate the flower community around here. They will vote to elect a new plant. Donald Jasmine Trump.
Decker
Yes.
_record 1017 says, yo.
Yo, Decker, how you doing, dude? Yeah. I've always been like allergies and allergic to flowers, outdoors, and all that kind of stuff. Even the sun makes me sneeze. That and it itches. But yeah.
Decker _record 1017 says, got the game downloading at the hotel now.
Star Trek Online on PC. Nice. It's a rather big one, you know. Remember that time the game crashed and forced me to re-download it? I hated that.
Decker _record 1017 says, bank won't let me pull the 1000 till bank manager returns from vacation next Friday.
Oh wow. So you're for sure about what you're going to get in the game? And MC Wolfcat, what have you been up to? How's your computer doing? Is it still running smooth? Oh, point is secured already. Wow. I love it whenever you can like team up with a bunch
Decker
of people.
_record 1017 says, you down to carry me to get some gear for my ship? Laugh it loud.
Wow. Well, you know, I don't know what kind of stuff you want to get there. I can help out with what I can.
Decker _record 1017 says, can PC play with Xbox?
It cannot. No. No cross compatibility or crossplay for Star Trek Online on any system.
MC Wolfcat 1 says, the city I live in is so hot in the summer that I rarely open windows and have aircons on full blast.
Aye. Full blast. You sit right next to one. I need to get me
Decker
a
underscore
window.
record 1017 says, what does Maddox use PC ?
Murdoch's, he uses PC. Yeah, he's on a PC. And he's always down to Star Trek Online, that's for sure. He loves TFOs. He loves ship builds. He's all about that stuff. Me, I'm just here to play and learn a little bit here and there. And he have fun. Fun. What a wonderful phrase. Means no worries for the rest of your days.
My Rafflecopter goes swa 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 swa.
Rafflecopter.
Samu Wraith says, Hakuna Matata.
Yeah, okay. Hello, Samuraith. Sam Yurth. Samuraith. Sam. How goes it? Evening, good night, and good morning to you. Good eve night.
Samu Wraith says, recovering from a migraine.
Oh, do you get them frequently? And if so, do you know what your triggers are for a migraine?
Samu Wraith says, periodically.
Ouch. So would you say like twice a week?
Samu Wraith says, and no, this came out of nowhere.
Wow. I had a previous manager that was bad off on migraines. If she went a week without one, it was a miracle. Some of them would be debilitating for her for like 4 days straight, where she would kind of be like in bed or either laid out on the bathroom floor at her home in front of a toilet, you know, waiting to vomit, or isolate herself complete in darkness with no sound and nothing at all.
Samu Wraith says, yeah, that was the worst I've had in nearly a year.
She found that a lot of her triggers had to do with like allergies. Since she had moved from more up north down here to the south, the trees, pine trees mostly for some reason, and the pollen that they would produce was triggering a lot of her migraines. She had one of those allergen test things. Also, allergens inside of her home, you know, like just dust and whatnot, you know. And that time she went to Mississippi to help some a new manager. She came back and had a severe migraine that gave her double vision. That's wild.
Samu Wraith says, I know my neck goes out, I get them the high pollen count like what we've been having last few days, maybe that was what triggered it.
Could have been. The weather's been kind of erratic, you know, winds and things of that nature blowing around. Damn, the Rex activity here today is it's like something else. Holy shit. I mean, damn, each character's getting a chance. Don't tell me something. Outskirts, isn't it? Outskirts is going to go out first. Make sure there ain't none of those damn assholes over there. Yay, attack! And me leaves. Okay. Let's go to the park. Turn on all of our runs. Let's get over there fast. Do 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 do. Oh no, they've taken it out. Shit. MC Wolfcat, what games have you been playing lately? MC Wolfcat in the house. Not his house. Oh, dude.
All three
Lame.
silos are under Allied
Lame.
control. Excellent work.
Lame. Lame. Oh,
The bomb
dude.
fortress has engaged transporters. Troops inbound.
Dude.
MC Wolfcat 1 says, been modding for a friend and learned a lot about sound commands and such. Still working on my cousin's wedding videos. My PC is still going strong and I've been trying to push it, but it takes everything in its stride, lol. But I don't know what I'm gonna do this summer as the roommates don't have an aircon.
Ooh. You may need to get a fan and channel that. Now there's an idea. Make a tube. You know, like a round cylinder. And have it come from the air.
MC Wolfcat 1 says, been playing Stow of course and also Minecraft and School of Dragons.
School of Dragons. Yeah, pipe that air conditioning there. Yeah, pipe it. Hook up a big old cylinder pipe, or use some gaffer tape / duct tape or something, and tape it off to where the air flows through that tube into the room you want it to be in. If your husband asks, what's this big pipe doing here in my room, like running through the house, just tell him air conditioning.
MC Wolfcat 1 says, ha 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 ha.
That's right.
Samu Wraith says, AC specially ordered by Gary the Klingon.
That's right.
MC Wolfcat 1 says, I might end up doing that, ha ha ha.
You gotta do what you gotta do. And computers have to stay cool. Heck, any system, console, whatever, needs to stay cool as possible. The cooler, the better. The longer they live. Do you have a window units in your house? Like window air conditioners units?
MC Wolfcat 1 says, hi at SamuWraith07.
07, sir. 07. 07, sir. Hello there. 07. So you've been modding for someone's
Romeo
channel?
India Zulu says, oh, 7. Samu Wraith says,
Oh, 7.
hi lap.
High lap. Learning about the mod side of things. That's interesting. I've never noticed the mod side of any of it. 'Cause I know there's supposed to be like certain things and controls and whatnot. I have no idea. I have no idea. No idea.
Samu Wraith says, at Romeo India Zulu the name's Bond James. Bond LOL.
The name's Bond James.
Back to your stations.
Bond.
The bots have returned.
James Bond Jr. The name's Gary. Gary. The Gary Klingon. Yeah. Lag. These poor characters in this game lagging like that. Getting snapped back and forth. That has to hurt.
Romeo India Zulu says, sup Bond James, Bond.
The awkward James Bond movies. Like a new version. My name is James. My name is Bond James. Bond. Okay.
MC Wolfcat 1 says, no, the ones we get here are wall units, 2-piece install. But I've been eyeing a freestanding portable unit in a store near me, but I will need to modify a window pane for its exhaust.
Ah, yes, you don't want to like push that in there.
Samu Wraith says, at Romeo India Zulu LOL can't even get it to sound like Sean Connery.
Bond, James Bond.
Romeo India Zulu says, like the comma was misplaced in the script and they just rolled with it.
Oh my gosh, yes. Oh, so they're wall units in the wall. That's interesting. Oh wait, like a central heat and air type. But yeah, a portable one would be great too. Yeah, I've heard that a lot of those do like produce a lot of heat as well as cool air. Some of, I don't know if they're all like that. So yeah, an exhaust for that would be a must. Run a pipe out a window. What the deal? What is the deal with me and pipes today? I don't know. Or you can always do the fan and ice bucket thing. Get a bucket and just put a bunch of ice in there and have a fan blow from in front of it, suck in the air.
What was your other question? I forgot now, he.
If I had another question, I forgot to. I tend to ramble the questions.
Samu Wraith says, at Romeo India Zulu Scorp is all about the pipe today face _ with _ tears _ of joy.
Happy,
Romeo
happy,
India
joy,
Zulu
joy.
says, dry ice in a cooler and a PVC pipe with a fan. Life hack it.
Right? I don't know how easy it would be to get dry ice over there, though. That's why I suggested just ice. Get you one of them there swamp coolers. Or a bunch of fans. I've often thought, like, the whole condensing air down, you know?
Samu Wraith says, whatever it takes to keep things cool.
Like, for instance, you know, whenever you blow with your mouth, you know, you close your lips together and blow, and it's cool air. And whenever you want to blow hot air, you widen your mouth, you know, to blow hot air. So, if all you need to do is take big air, push it through a smaller opening to create a cool air, maybe there's a life hack right there, you know. But people have actually tried that, though, after I thought about how that can happen. They've taken 2-liter soda bottles or whatever and somehow put them together to where, you know, like cut them in half, taking the big end, blowing air into that from a fan, and then filling the air coming out, and it was the same temperature. But there's got to be something to it, you know. Why can we produce it, but that can't? Maybe it has to be a smaller opening, a tinier compression.
Samu Wraith says, blow the cool air wrists. MC Wolfcat 1 says, I also seen where someone took copper tubing, coiled it and attached it to a fan with an intake and outflow. Cold water from one bucket and then the water flows through the coil and end up in another bucket.
And produce cool air? Do it! I want to see that too. And then whenever, like, the authorities come to your door knocking, thinking that you're creating some sort of alcohol, then all you'd have to say is, no, this is just water. This is a cooling system.
Romeo India Zulu says, I can't blow cool air, sorry. It's either hot air or air filled with smoke of some sort.
And everybody's full of hot air.
Samu Wraith says, at Romeo India Zulu, but you're cool, so blow cool air, haha.
Cool. He's cool. Cool.
MC Wolfcat1 says, ha 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 ha, I may end up doing that cause freestanding unit is not cheap, lol. Unless I get lazy.
Yes, the lazy runs strong in a lot of us. I'm bad about being lazy. I strive not to be, but it just happens. Then I pretend that, you know, it's not that I'm lazy, I just don't care, but it's lazy.
Wolfcat1 says, indeeds.
Indeeds. Yeah.
Be very quiet. We're hunting rabbits.
MC Wolfcat1 says, I struggle against the lazy every day. Romeo India Zulu says, Samya beat to it. Samu Wraith says, at Romeo India Zulu lol. Romeo India Zulu says, I don't struggle.
Indeed.
It wins like a Mole Tyson fight.
Who's he?
Romeo India Zulu says,
My
Mole.
friend. Murray.
MC
You trust him?
Wolfcat1 says, LOL. Romeo India Zulu says, Mike.
Mike. Mike? What?
MC Wolfcat1 says, no mole.
No more? No more for you? Mole Tyson fight. I'd like to watch that one. He's biting at his dirt. Mole Tyson has just knocked out Mole Fisherman.
Romeo India Zulu says, we need the mole clip from Austin Powers.
Right. Hey, if I remember, I'll do it. I can't guarantee that I'll remember, though. Because I forget a lot. And I'm lazy, so, yeah. I'm so lazy, I haven't washed my car since I got it. That's how lazy I am.
Samu Wraith says, could be watching Butterbean fights.
Butterbean, yo, Butterbean. You know, it's too bad that, like...
Romeo India Zulu says, so what you're saying is, put it in the Discord, you dumbass.
Yeah, we could do that. What if we could, like, create a computer that doesn't blow hot air,
MC
but is an
Wolfcat1
air
says,
conditioner itself?
LUL.
You know, it creates cool air, cools itself down and the room it's in. That would be nice.
Samu Wraith says, at Romeo India Zulu, pretty much it's what I do with ideas nowadays.
Nowadays, everybody want to talk that they got something to say.
Romeo India Zulu says, they had like 6 hours of Mike Tyson fights on ESPN last week. I saw one go to the 3rd round and was like, he had one go past 2 rounds? Greebog has rated you with a party of 6.
Hello,
MC
Greebog.
Wolfcat1 says, that would be a massive PC.
It'd have its own room. Greebog, thank you for the raid, dude. You did not have to do that, man. So one of Mike Tyson's fights
Greebog
actually
says,
lasted past
hello
round
everyone.
1. I thought he never, like, went past round 1 until, like, his way late years, like, you know, with Home Dude or whatever.
Rocky Road?
Streamlabs says, check out Greebog over at https://twitch.tv/Greebog. they were last seen streaming Star Trek Online.
Star Trek Online. Greebog, how'd you do today? What's up? What's up? What's up?
Romeo India Zulu says, he usually didn't. These fights were before he became champ. Like young Tyson.
Oh, wow.
Greebog says, thank you. Samu Wraith says, Streamlabs, what's up, you being nice today, lol. Greebog says, I am doing well. I hope you are doing well tonight.
Yeah, we doing
MC Wolfcat1 says, hi at Greebog Wolf 2 Elim.
Elim. Huh. Young Tyson. Dude, I watched like some videos.
Anus.
I watched some clips before of Tyson like doing his one like just punch, you know, knocking down right after like within 8 seconds of the matches and things. And I think they have like a
MC Wolfcat1 says,
something coming out.
At Samu Wraith Sunly, cuz I reminded it that there was a streamer Among Us Mgwolf 2 Bleb.
Among Us. They got like a true life story movie or something coming out. I don't know if it's on Netflix or something. I've been seeing it advertised randomly. I am the Tower Guardian here. Is it done going up? Point is secure. It's steadily just increasing.
Samu Wraith says, at Mgwolfcat1 grinning _face _ sweat.
Under overscore.
Romeo India Zulu says, Muhammad Ali's grandson had a fight last week. He KO'd dude with a kidney shot.
Wow.
He's 6-0 in his young career.
I did not know he had a
MC Wolfcat1
grandson.
says, I'm still gonna ban Streamlabs one day.
One day, Streamlabs, one of these days.
MC Wolfcat1 says, P. Samu Wraith says, over then under them around score.
Stick and move, stick and move. I'm a bad man.
Samu Wraith says, at Wolfcat1 duet.
I captured in the wrong area again. Damn it. Oh gosh. Dude. Dude. Capture the wrong zone. Dummy. Delete.
MC Wolfcat1 says, ha 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 ha. Romeo India Zulu says, he has a tattoo of a butterfly AMD a bee. Get it?
Like a butterfly, sting like a bee, yo. Muhammad Ali. He's a bad man. They've had a movie with him and what was it? Will Smith played him, I think.
MC Wolfcat1 says, at Samu Wraith it hasn't insulted Scorp yet.
That's right.
MC Wolfcat1 says, today.
It's full of them too. It just never
Samu Wraith
uses them.
says, and he's so pretty, Scorp.
He's pretty. He's a bad man and he's pretty. But one thing's for sure, Mike Tyson cannot beat Mike Tyson. Just imagine if he KO'd himself. There was that scene on, what was it, Hot Shots, the movie, where the two Air Force, the Air Force guy goes to one of the boxing matches and he's talking to somebody else or whatever, like some sort of dude to sabotage the planes or something. And the guy goes, "This should be a good fight.
Says,
both men work for Don King."
They had a mock-up of Arnie vs. Stallone. Scorp Tyson judged it. Stallone wins. Romeo India Zulu says, Hulu has a Mike Tyson thing coming soon or now already starring Fun from new Star Wars. Wonder
the
how
guy,
true it will be.
The guy that played Finn.
MC Wolfcat1 says, at Romeo India Zulu sting like a butterfly, swim like a bee.
That might be what I'm thinking of. That might be the movie thing or something I was thinking about. The advertisements I've been seeing around. Mike Tyson. Mike Tyson's chicken. If you want some good chicken, have some Tyson chicken.
Stream Elements says, at MC Wolfcat1, you can find a list of all commands here https://streamelements.com/scorpwana/commands. Romeo India Zulu says, you right though. Smith did it 2 years ago.
And now he won't be doing anything for a long time. He reprised his role as Ali when he went up against Chris Rock. Is that what you're saying? That's what somebody should do. They should totally take that clip of him slapping Chris Rock and then play in like a clip from the Ali movie. I'm a bad man. Oh, dude, okay.
MC Wolfcat1 says, P.
You taping up Stream Elements and Streamlabs? Making sure they don't talk.
Samu Wraith says, at Wolfcat1 use the good duct tape LOL. MC Wolfcat1 says, ha 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 ha. Samu Wraith says, at Wolfcat1 and tape Stream Elements up real good. Romeo India Zulu says, he open-handed slapped Rock though. If you gonna go on stage and hit someone, close your fist and knock him on his ass.
Right? Maybe that was more of like an insult type thing, like restraint, you know? He is the greatest. He's a bad man. The draft dodger. Everything like that. Oh.
Samu Wraith says, I didn't know why he didn't personally knock him out.
Some say it was staged, some say it wasn't. Chris Rock says it wasn't. It's really just odd. I mean, you look back at it again, and there's laughter. Everybody thought it was funny what he said, then all of a sudden it wasn't funny, and then Jada starts laughing too after the slap, and the night continues.
MC Wolfcat1 says, at Samu Wraith you might need to catch it for me. Streamlam's mouth is taped now but is running away from me now.
Well, if anybody running away from anybody else, I don't know what to tell you.
Hey, Daddy, look at that big, ugly alligator.
That reminds
Samu
me, I
Wraith
gotta call
says,
your mama
come
tonight.
back here Stream Elements.
You know, Daddy, I like this place. All the gators and
MC
snakes and stuff.
Wolfcat1 says,
Why don't we move down here?
LUL.
Why don't you move down here?
Oh, no, Daddy, I ain't never leaving home. That's a promise.
Don't you ever threaten your daddy like that again.
That was a poor clapping. It only played on like the right side speaker. Dude, I need to adjust that stuff, don't I? Yes, I do. Ah, they're doubling up on it as lie. Look at that. On a holiday road.
Daddy? Daddy? My zipper's stuck.
Get in the car, Junior.
But Daddy, my zipper's stuck.
Get in the car, Junior.
Samu Wraith says,
Daddy, my
it's
flash
stuck for
too low.
LOL.
Let me tell you something, Junior. If you ever embarrass me like that again, I'm going to get an axe, and you're never going to have to open your fly again.
Daddy, Daddy.
MC Wolfcat1 says, I'ma lurk a bit.
Roger that.
My hat blew off, Daddy.
I hope your goddamn head was in it.
Okie dokie, MC.
I'm watching you, Wazowski. Always watching.
I'm watching you, Wazowski.
Samu Wraith says, always watching.
Always. Eye glare. Oh. Give all that to Tilk. Because he's Tilkalish. Tilkalicious. Body's making this. He be up in the gym just working on his fitness. I did do that, right? Yeah, okay. Oh, wait. Exchange, still nothing happening there on the exchange. The dilithium to Zen exchange.
You're so shallow. Oh, please. Feels like one of the deepest people I know. He's so deep. Come on, tell him how deep you are. You'd be lucky if you understand this.
My depth is immaterial to this conversation.
Oh, you see? No more beer for you.
That was tricky to get all that to work correctly. Boing. So I have to tell the what is it? Streamlabs desktop how long to keep a video source active so that it plays the clip correctly and shuts itself off. Well, that's okay with like
Damn, we're in a tight spot. Damn, we're in a tight spot. Damn, we're in a tight spot.
It's okay with like one clip or something like that because I manually type in like how long the clip is so that it knows to start it and stop it at the right time. Else it would keep repeating itself. Well, whenever it's a multi like clips for one command, that's when I had to create a duration getter type thing, which doesn't exist natively in Python. And so I looked up all the ways to like get a duration of a video file and all these little tricks and stuff people use and whatnot, and I could not figure out the best way to do it that would not take too long. And then I did. So it has a separate function that uses I think it's the FFmpeg to get the duration. which that's a program that you can install on your computer that can convert video files to different formats and encode things and whatnot. DOS-based ran / command prompt. So yeah, so a lot of those videos they have to first like they'll branch off and it'll get the information on how long it is and convert it over to seconds and then add it to the thing to make it work correctly. That was a bastard to figure out, but fun. Love it whenever it comes together. G.I. Joe. But Teal'c, yes, it uses numbers as well. Video clips now use numbers after them to specify which of those you would like to see. So you can like Teal'c 5, Teal'c 3, Teal'c whatever, you know, it would play that exact one. Since I can't trust it to actually be somewhat random. Random. Maybe I should randomize it too, to where like
Samu Wraith says, Scorp, I was trying to find the Teal'c joke.
I don't know which one that one is. But command search just looks for commands. Sound search looks through just sounds. There is no vid search to figure out what the file names are for each one. So you'd have to try right now, which I can do that later when I have the time and all that kind of stuff going on. But you can like Teal'c 1, you know, see if that's the joke one. Teal'c 2. I don't know, because I can look at the files myself, but I don't know what kind of sorting order Python would put it in to choose the one that it thinks it should play. That's the thing about this random stuff in Python. It doesn't seem to be random. It's its own random. It's weird. But I can, yeah. So that would be that one. What if I can look? Three.
So good you're here. You have no idea what... Who's he? My friend. Murray. You trust him? Oh, yeah.
So number 3, I looked at the folder that contains the videos, and the middle one, which is the third one, is the joke. So maybe Teal'c 3, if Python sorts it the right way that I have it going. I need to add more Teal'cs. More stuff. More fun stuff. Or maybe, like, make it word.
Because the creature represents Satesh, the helmets of the Satesh Guard have continued to be the source of many jokes among the Jaffa.
Jaffa jokes? Let's hear one of them.
I shall attempt to translate one on you.
Samu Wraith says, that's IT haha.
A Serpent Guard, a Horus Guard, and a Satesh Guard meet on a neutral planet. It is a tense moment. The Serpent Guard's eyes glow. The Horus Guard's beak glistens. The Satesh Guard's nose drips.
Okay, after Set was supposedly killed in ancient Egypt along with all his minions, a similar god showed up in Greece called Typhon.
Well, they asked for Tilk's joke, and Tilk learned real quick that quote-unquote humans don't have the same humor as a Jaffa. Okay, I guess we'll go to the city then, too. Maybe my little ship will take care of most of the damage. It just warped out, didn't it? I could make it to where the word after that searches for that specific one.
All 3 silos are
Yay, I didn't get anything for it.
Excellent work.
That's just great. That's just great. Not even like.
Transporters. Troops inbound.
Not even like just 5 little dilithium. Well, yeah, I can make it where like, say if you type Tilk space joke, maybe it searches the file name looking for the word joke. If found, use that one as a reference. I could do that. I'd have to rename a few other files so that they would search and stuff. Because I have it as like Tilk-joke. Tilk-bed. Tilk-vaginas. Tilk-leave us. That's number 4, I think, is the leave us one. Leave us. Indeed. There's so many funny Tilk moments. So only like I chose just a few as a starting point.
Life forms. You tiny little life forms. You precious little life forms. Where are you?
I could turn that into the video clip instead of an audio clip, unless we want to have both. Lifeforms or Lifeforms V. V for video. Or maybe I should start them off with a go V, then the thing. I don't know. Or maybe space V, who knows? Or it knows to look for the video version of it. I don't know. So many options and ideas. What will be the final thing, you know? Like, say, if this continues years down the road, what's going to be the final, like, version of things that are usable and whatnot? And what's retired? Or maybe, like, do it all of it, yeah. Like, say I have the Tilk like that. I also have it where it searches the file. Also have it where you can type V after that to play a video or the audio, you know. So many options. So many ifs then else statements that can be done. If else. That's all it is anyway. A bunch of if and else statements. If this word, do that. If not, do this. If not that one, do that one too. Man, you can branch off an if statement to infinity. It's really amazing. And you have to get in that complex thinking. Like, you have to think ahead as to what certain scenarios would be. That was always fun. We're making a bot understand verbs and adjectives. If I, if you, if they, if we. do this. Elsa do that. Elsa, Felsa, Velsa. What? Oh, we're at a chance where we can like actually do one of these endeavors, right? Restore shields. Does he have shields? Shield recharge 3. Yeah. We need to find something to drain our shields here. Run, run, run through the sunshine. Run, run, run through the snow. Run, run, run. Don't be uptight. Run, run, run. Freedom, go. Had to learn that song in school a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? If it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe, I'd have been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? He come to town like a midwinter storm. He rode through the field so handsome and strong. His eyes was his tool and his heart was his gun. But all he had come for was to have him some fun. If it hadn't been for Cotton Eye Joe, I'd been married a long time ago. Where did you come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe? Damage or something. Steve? No, not Steve, no! No! Steve!
Nice day today. Good night, is that Alan?
Alan! Al! Alan!
Yeah, I don't think you need me, you know. Yeah.
Alan! 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 Al! Alan! 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 Alan!
Oh, that's not Alan. Steve, that's Steve.
Steve! 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 Steve!
Oh, no, that's not Steve. That is Alan.
Alan! Alan! Al! Alan! 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 Did someone just say my name? Hey! 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 You say Alan!
Cut it off.
Samu Wraith says, Steve, Steve, Steve.
Steve! 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 No, it's not Steve. It is Alan. Alan! Alan! But what makes it funny is when he goes, Alan! Did someone just say my name? Oi, 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 oi. I love it. It's BBC Talking Animals. It was a series slash series, and then it lasted a few series slash seasons, because you know over there in the UK and stuff and other countries, they're known as series and not seasons. Learned that the hard way one time. It lasted like maybe 3 season series. It was pretty funny. Nighttime, daytime. Nighttime, daytime. Yeah, it's like some meerkats standing there, and one of them's like, "We picked a really good place to weed, didn't we?" And all of a sudden, it like zooms back, and you see more. And goes, "Hey, where'd these fellas come from?" I don't know why I'm capturing this. I just need to get some damage for the shield stuff. Because I'm stupid, that's why. You stupid moron. Which one is it? Am I stupid or am I a moron? Did someone just see my name? Oi, oi, oi. Oh yeah. Shield recharge, dude. I need you to put down a shield. I thought that's what that was. Medical generator. No wonder I'm such a dumbass. Okay. Alan. Shield recharge. Oh, dude, I need to have him learn stuff. Let's see. It doesn't have one. That's sad. That is so sad. So sad. That is so sad. That is just so sad. Ouch. I need to have a sound clip of the Doomsday Machine battle. Running and then running and then running.
Samuraith says, yes, you need that Scorp.
I mean, I've got a few versions of it on my
Samuraith
computer.
says, Doomsday Machine sound.
You mean like when he's blasting, or when the music that plays when Kirk versus Doomsday? Gentlemen, bring me aboard. Cause
Samuraith says, music.
Music makes the peephole come together. Kirk does it again, and music cues is one thing I do have, where it has some of the sounds from it. Falls asleep waiting for it to launch.
Samuraith says, gentlemen, I suggest you beam me aboard. Samuraith says, yes, that. Score.
Yeah, I've got that there. I just I've never edited it to clip it down or whatever like that, and to see if it would cause any type of issues. Because a mock time,
Samuraith says, so good.
a mock time doesn't the battle theme from a mock time. It's mostly known that for that, you know, the Kirk versus Spock music. But it's, you can play the whole thing, and it doesn't like give you a strike or anything because it's part of this game. And it's like fair use type situations or something like that. But I don't know about all the Trek music, you know. I mean, if that's in the game, which I think there's a little piece of it whenever you first are introduced to Doomsday. But I'm not too sure. And of that, I'd want to like clip it down to where it's at least 30 seconds long or less. Maybe a minute, but not the full thing, you know. I don't want to play the whole soundtrack or whatever. But I just have it right there on the back burner, waiting for me to figure out what segments and stuff I want to use and if I can or not. Gentlemen, bring me aboard. Or maybe I could just use a clip, video clip. I know that I can't do the risky business one. Risk is our business. Risk is. That's what this is all about. That's why we're here. That's why we're out here. Dr. McCoy is right. You know, that one. Risk is our business. Because I got flagged on YouTube for having that clip on here. But it was just a copyright claim, not a strike or anything like that. So it's not bad. And I did figure out, like, with the shrubbery video, or not shrubbery, but what is the one? Is the elderberry one? Not video, but audio. If I give it pauses in between a lot of the words, it doesn't get picked up as a clip that's already been out there in the world, you know. It screws with the algorithm, I think. So I need to do that to like the Big Lebowski one with the you see what happens, Larry? You know. Do you see what happens? You see what happens, Larry? Do you see what happens? Do you see what happens, Larry? You fuck a stranger in the ass. This is what happens, Larry. This is what happens, Larry. See what happens, Larry? Do you see what happens? Ushanka.
Samu Wraith says, this is WBAT happens, Larry.
Wabat. This is Wabat happens, Larry. Wabat. This is happens with Larry. I just bought that car last week. He hits the wrong car. That's got to be the funniest stuff in the world. Well, yeah, I hit your car. Hey, no, man, that's not his car. That's my... Oh, no, man. Oh, man. Come on, man. Walter, what are you doing, man? He's stonewalling me.
Fucking A.
The dude is not in. Leave a message after the beep. Takes a minute.
Samu Wraith says, do you see what happens?
I used to have the dude answer machine thing on my voicemails, my phone message or whatever. Anytime work tried to get a hold of me, I go, the dude is not in. Leave a message after the beep. It takes a minute. Beep, you know, thing or whatever. And they'd go, I hope this is you, because I don't know who that was. But now mine is Dr. Rodney McKay. It always has been since a long time, actually. Because the Sci-Fi Channel had a special thing when Stargate Atlantis was going on. Atlantis. Not Atlantis, but Atlantis. Where they had David Hewlett making like some sounds and stuff, you know, like things like answer machine services or voicemail type things. So anybody that calls me, it would be like, "Hi, this is Dr. Rodney McKay of Stargate Atlantis." You know, you're probably wondering where, and then it'd have like your name or whatever there, because he actually said your name. We're currently saving the galaxy or whatever like that, so we'll have to get back to you, or, you know, something like that. Whenever I was watching one of David Hewlett's, because he played Dr. Rodney McKay, one of his Twitches one time, he was talking about stuff he did like when he was part of Sci-Fi Channel and stuff like that, and I mentioned at the bottom like that, I said like the voicemail messages that you were recording. He goes, "Oh yeah, I forgot about those and stuff." And I told him I still had mine, so I recorded it off of my phone, or I re-downloaded it. I think I had it on my computer or something at the time, and I sent him a copy over email of it. And he was like, that would be a pretty cool idea to do for like patrons or whatever like that for his channel. Voicing Rod McKay, talking about intergalactic trouble or whatever out there. Hi, he'd give like hi, you've reached, and then it would have your name. This is Dr. Rodney McKay of Stargate Atlantis, and we're occupied right now. You know, we'll have to get back to you. So everyone,
Hey, I'm working with you all day. I got a job. You don't need to pay my source. Hey, I'm working with you all day. big guy. How you doing?
Stain specialist.
Hey, big guy.
Shit me? You don't
Just
need $19.99.
You don't need all these. Hey, how you doing? Hi, Billy Mays here. Billy Mays here. Just $19.99. Are you on your feet all day? When you're all day. Shit me? Just $19.99.
Kaboom, boom, boom, boom. The Billyverse is real. Restore shield's ground. I stepped into the shield regenerator and nothing happened. The Billyverse. I just imagine like the Marvel.
Romeo India Zulu says, "Bring it Wolfie rolling underscore on underscore the underscore floor underscore laughing." Samu Wraith says, "At Wolfcat1 is that possible he has so many clones?"
Clones?
MC Wolfcat1 says, "LOL don't tempt me LUL."
I wonder if that's a thing. Like, can mods ban them like other mods, or is there like a thing where you can't? And then unban and all that. I know that unban's a thing. Damn, that didn't even count.
Romeo India Zulu says, "If a mod gets banned, they lose mod status."
Oh, really? Hmm.
Stream Elements says, "At Scorpwana, you can find a list of all commands here https://streamelements.com/scorpwana/commands." Romeo India Zulu says, "That's what Judas told her when I was gonna ban myself LOL." MC Wolfcat1 says, "At Romeo India Zulu did not know that. Surprised face."
Whoops. What did I do? Like kick him from the channel? Whoops. Shit. Okay. Bot. Disconnect bot. Reconnect bot. I was just curious. Streamlabs. Disconnect the bot. Reconnect the bot.
Samu Wraith says, "So did you test ban someone Scorp LOL?" Romeo India Zulu says, "It's not like we mod anything in here anyways."
Right?
Stream Elements says,
"Yep.
At Scorpwana, you can find a list of all commands here https://streamelements.com/scorpwana/commands." MC Wolfcat1 says, "But I like to use it as a threat, p."
Yeah, it's possible. He lost his mod status.
Samu Wraith says, "At Wolfcat1, well, at least you punished Streamlabs. Who's your daddy?"
I wonder if he can be like taken away then. Let's That's interesting.
MC Wolfcat1 says, "LUL."
It's also interesting to see that damn. That's interesting. Oh wow, we come in and we're getting shot at. Nice.
MC Wolfcat1 says, he.
Did it actually end and come back? My stream is experiencing issues.
Romeo India Zulu says, dude. Scorpwana says, is it back? Samu Wraith says, wow, stream went down. MC Wolfcat1 says, yes, it's back.
Testing. Echo.
MC Wolfcat1 says, refresh everybody.
Yachts didn't like that idea, I guess. It didn't, like, stop for me or anything.
Samu Wraith says, guess that's why you don't screw with Streamlabs at Wolfcat1. He'll destroy the stream.
Streamlabs will kill your stream. Huh.
Romeo India Zulu says, we are, EX. MC Wolfcat1 says, at Samu Wraith LOL could never be as evil as meme wahahaha dark mode Ngulf 2 Kardashian Ngulf 2 Elim. MC Wolfcat1 says, maybe a program restart is required. Scorpwana says, maybe.
Let's see.
Romeo India Zulu says, round 3, fight.
Huh. It's telling me. My stream is experiencing minor issues of frame dropping.
Scorpwana says, how's this?
How is this?
MC Wolfcat1 says, better.
Better?
Stream Elements says, Scorpwana is now live. Streaming Star Trek Online. Star Trek Online, all stop, red alarm, August 29th, 2022. MC Wolfcat1 says, so far.
Well, whenever I tab off of the game, it will experience frame drops.
Romeo India Zulu says, couple circles but not many.
Couple circles. Circles, not many. Yeah, Streamlabs is telling me it's experiencing minor issues. It's an internet thing. Maybe my internet may have gone down.
MC Wolfcat1 says, well, for me the circles have stopped.
Yes, the circles have stopped for MC Wolfcat. There are no more circles. Yeah. Okay, I need to do something with this. Where am I at? Where am I at? Okay. Getting me bearings, Captain.
MC Wolfcat1 says, yeah, could be that your internet may have dipped for a bit.
Yeah, I guess, because I disconnected.
Romeo India Zulu says, seems good now. Good job.
Didn't do a thing, but yeah, that's the thing. It's the server, when I was playing the game, it dropped, and I couldn't go anywhere. I didn't hear, because usually if your internet drops or your streaming drops, then Streamlabs will have like a dinging sound to let you know that it's happening. But it didn't. I didn't hear any sound. So I didn't know it had stopped streaming. On my end it said it was still streaming, but then I looked at the overview thing you can for it, and it said that I had 64% frame dropping, and it was upstreaming at only 1,000 kilobytes a second,
Hey,
which
now's the
is...
kid I went through plenty. Well, my uncle's dying wish, he wanted me on his lap. He was in the electric chair.
Usually it's at 6,000 when it's upstreaming, so that it's a smoother video quality and not dropping and all that kind of stuff. But whenever I do click off of the game and go look at something, there will be frame dropping, like severe frame dropping. But it seems to be okay right now, because I'm able to view it on Twitch itself, and it works out real well. So this should be fun to put together later and upload. At least nobody watches it on YouTube. That's all I got to say. It's just there for archival purposes. Because
Get off the damn chair!
I couldn't see myself saving a 10 gigabyte video file on my hard drive like all the time. I'd have to buy like 1,000 hard drives just to keep that going. I don't know how people do that. Like, just keep it. That's why I put it on YouTube, so that it holds it. It does recompress
MC
it, though.
Wolfcat1 says, LOL, I watch it on YouTube.
Oh, you do?
Surprised face.
Oh, you're the one watching.
I have come here to chew bubblegum and kick ass. And I'm all out of bubblegum.
It always has like one person that is viewed, but it doesn't tell me like how long the duration. So I just assume that it's YouTube.
MC Wolfcat1 says, he.
Huh, okay. Well, there you go. It's a good thing then. Yeah. Maybe it's maybe due to the weather, I don't know. The internet. We have fiber or optic line internet, so it's underground, so I don't know. It could have been like home base type situation on that one. It's this one, isn't it? I hate it when it drops like that, though, because that means I have to manually download all of it, put it together into one file, and then upload it straight to YouTube. It's not that it's a pain or anything, it just takes a while. And I like the automation that you can just send it straight to YouTube from Twitch. All that I love survives. Whoa. How far are we there? Okay, good. Here we go again. Whoa, asking where I've been. I am so tired of this sinus drainage stuff. We can go on
MC
together.
Wolfcat1 says, not 100% all me lol. Thanks to YouTube's algorithm I physically have to hunt down videos from the streamers I follow cause it hides them from me and bombard me with a dump truckload of suggestions.
Eee.
Straight face.
Eee. You're not subscribed to me on YouTube, are you? I hope not, because I don't deserve a subscription there. Even though it doesn't do a damn thing to subscribe anyway. I've put all of them into a playlist on there, so it's easier for me to find them.
Romeo India Zulu says, you can't filter by subscription.
You're just gonna have to bookmark me. Usually the ones that I like on desktop version of YouTube, on our left side it has the list of subscriptions that we have that we're subscribed to, and the more likely ones that we visit are always on the top of that list. So that's how I know where to find people and new stuff or whatever. Boris came out with a new video.
MC Wolfcat1 says, and I forget to check out some of my fave creators cause of it. I just tend to give up after about 5 minutes.
Yeah, old Boris, he came out with one where they test drink all of these
Murdoch
vodkas
says,
and stuff.
Sups.
Sups, Murdoch says. MC Wolfcat.
Hello, Chicky Bricky of
MC
Damka.
Wolfcat1 says, at Romeo India Zulu I don't think so. Murdoch says, I've been playing Call of the Wild.
Call of the Wild? Isn't that like a book? Or is that Cry of the Wild? Also made into a TV movie.
Murdoch says, it's a hunting simulator.
Oh.
MC Wolfcat1 says, hi at Murdoch's07.
07, sir.
Murdoch says, be very quiet.
Be wowie quiet.
Murdoch says, hi Wolfie.
I'm hunting wabbits. Does he hunt wabbits anymore? Does he even hunt anymore? Elmer Fudd retired. He no longer can carry a rifle. He took his shotgun
Romeo
away.
India Zulu says, I haven't used YT on PC in some time. But I can filter by subscriptions on my phone. Admittedly I don't subscribe to Scorp, but it's easier to find Stow YT content.
Yeah, there's no need to really subscribe on there to me, because there's nothing there except these videos of this. Yeah, you know. And it fluctuates back and forth anyway. I think Stygian must have thrown his bots in there because it jumped from like
Murdoch says
hundreds or something.
He prefers it if you also unfollow.
That's right. Because I'm inconsistent and it's not worth it.
MC Wolfcat1 says, at Romeo India Zulu correction, I found the button to show you all your subscriptions. Romeo India Zulu says, no need to see same stream twice, right?
Exactly. One person I would follow for Stow is MC Stu and Augie and stuff like that. Which is two people. It's not
MC Wolfcat1 says, but I would rather have it on my home page.
Home page. In progress 22. Okay. Yeah, the filtering thing for the it's like a list or something. Reputation. That's the same thing. The whole like disconnecting thing was the same thing that happened to me that day.
At Romeo India Zulu, but I almost always miss the stream.
I know, right?
Sad face.
What we're gonna
Bible
have
thumb.
to do is we're gonna have to pretend that you're here, and what things you may say, and we will reply to those things. Like we'll have like an insert MC Wolfcat now, and we'll count to 10. That would be like your response, and then we will respond to that response. If that didn't make you confused, I don't know what wouldn't.
Romeo India Zulu says, he needs to demand a different shift at Dollar General so you can watch in real time.
Right.
MC Wolfcat1 says, LOL.
I don't know. If it's a different shift, it wouldn't be a morning one. Would just stream in the morning around here. Then everything's awake though. The whole world is awake here at the house. Dogs be barking. Ria's be getting startled by a barking dog. We can go on together. Well, that slowed me down. My guy's here. I think that day that maybe I kept disconnecting from the game was the internet then, instead of the game crashing or something like that.
Romeo India Zulu says, I've been calling y'all for about a month and out that damn dog.
I've been calling Boomhauer. I've been calling about that dang old dog. Tell my dog coming to stop at yard 24 hours a day and nobody answer your call. I ain't supposed to do anything about that dang old dog. It ain't computer ain't gonna shut that dang old dog.
There's gonna be a meeting between your ass and the palm of my hand if you don't get off the shed. Now get off the shed.
Get off the shed. Meeting between your ass and the palm of my hand. They fell in exactly the same spot. That's unusual. Okay, one of them came back to life. We gang bait. Yeah, we got them. Ganged up on them. Oh man, they sent it back. Son of a... We can go on together with suspicious minds, and we can build our dreams on suspicious minds. Dude, after watching that Elvis movie, I've been like looking up all sorts of shit on Elvis. That dude was, he had anger issues, man. Oh yay, one of these things again.
Hi, are you on your feet all day? You're just hey, I'm working with you all day. I got a job. You don't need all day. Hey, I'm working with you all day. Hey, big guy, how you doing? Hey, big guy, shitting me? You don't just $19.99. You don't need all these. Hey, how you doing? Hi, Billy Mays here. Hi, Billy Mays. You're just $19.99. Here's how to do it. Are you on your feet all day with you all day?
Red laser thing I think.
We're just $19.99, everyone.
Yeah, it looks like that Sompek thing. I should totally make a Billy Mays character. The late, the great Billy Mays. Dun-dun-dun, 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 dun-dun. Dude, they are like crazy about using that, aren't they? Nothing is there, but yet they're just using it. Wait a minute, wait. Is that this? Energy rebounder? is that what that is this whole time?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Murdoch says, yes, LOL.
Okay, I was wondering what the hell that was. I'm not going to use it, but that's good. No, that's what it is. Those people that buy it out instead of like playing for it. Greebog, you're still here, dude. Nice.
Greebog says, I am. Murdoch says, you done figured it out finally. Darn, it was supposed to be a secret.
Dang, he's supposed to be
Romeo
secret.
India Zulu says, ours starts next week.
On
Greebog
Sci-Fi.
says, if they didn't miss a day, Most should complete today.
Like today, tomorrow day? I still have one more day to do it. But I've been seeing those like throughout the week. There it is again. Let's overuse that sucker. Every time somebody comes out with something new, they always got to overuse it. You would think, okay, let's use that on a big boss. No, let's just use it anyway.
I completed mine a few hours ago.
Oh, dude. Did you like every 20 hours it or like a few days here and there?
MC Wolfcat1 says, "I'm a lurk for a bit again. But I'll still be watching."
Watching you, Wazowski. Always watching.
Griebig says, "Closer to every 2-4 HRS." Romeo India Zulu says, "Ball lightning, Sompek laser, Q marquee pink stuff."
Yeah, they do. They overuse the hell out of all that stuff. Alrighty, Wazowski. I'll be watching, Wazowski. Now that ain't fair. I can't get up there. Cheaters. Voth are cheaters. Yeah, it's just another toy for everybody to overuse. It's like they used ball lightning and had one Voth like specialist guy standing there. I'm thinking, did we really need to use it for that one guy? Defeated Voth. Feel the beat of the rhythm of the night.
Indeed.
Indeed. That's right. Indeed. Indeed we did, O'Neil. I need to get some clips from that time travel or time repeating Groundhog Day episode of Stargate SG-1. They had some pretty funny stuff in that one. Every day that every time it restarted for him.
Some people may just put it on a spam bar and don't even think about when they are using ball lightning and such. Romeo India Zulu says, "You gave Yatsput the mod status back."
Yeah. The mod status itself is just a joke, right? I mean, it's useful for like one or two things, and the rest of the time it's just the thing. They recommend
Romeo
if you have
India
a chat
Zulu
bot.
says, "Pretty much."
If you have a chat bot, they recommend you give it mod status. In case you have like automatic banning or whatever, you know, like if it reads the chat and it sees certain
Romeo
words.
India Zulu says, "Saw one bot in here in like 6 months."
Right? Nobody check out Star Trek. All that I love survives. Yeah, that's why it's just too chill of a place for bots. Well, there's plenty of them in here. Stygian's got his army in here, but they're good bots.
Romeo
they're not bad
India
ones.
Zulu says, "True, but Judas had multiple bits every stream."
It's because he's an awesome streamer. He's the man. You're a dude. This is a man. I love that part in Guardian of the Galaxy. Look at this dude. This isn't a dude. This is a man. Oh, da, 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 da. Gonna have to push the limit more at work now. No more slacking. You have an inventory.
Romeo India Zulu says, "Push it to the limit."
Push it. Ah, push it. I always thought they said bullshit whenever they were Nah, since there's like just the few of us that are there, you know, we didn't care to do a lot of the stuff we were all supposed to, even though a lot of them still do. I mean, me, since I'm not getting paid what I think I should be getting paid, I just kind of like just do the little limited amount that I do, which is very little, because I'm lazy. I'm there to entertain. I'm a muse. That's what I tell them. I said, I'm a muse. I'm here to like just you know, help you out. But our assistant that's turned manager keeps asking me if I want to be the assistant. She's like, you should be the assistant. You can be my assistant. I'm like, I don't want to be assistant. No. You know. Said I doubt myself too much. I said I'm not mature enough to be an assistant. You know. I'm bad at decision making, like a son of a bitch.
Samu Wraith says, Scorpia assistant do IT.
No, there's...
Griebig says, assistant to the manager.
Yes. You have your manager in retail and other places, like, well, pretty much anywhere, really. You have like your supervisor that's in charge of everything, which would be the manager. Then you have the one that assists the manager.
Griebig says,
has the same,
but not assistant manager.
Yeah, it's you know. Endeavor. Dolly and Captain. Since when did that pop? Was that always there? Oh, okay.
Griebig says, Dwight from The Office.
Dwight from The Office. Transdimensional tactics. Where is it?
Hello, Peter. What's happening? We have sort of a problem here. Yeah, you apparently didn't put one of the new cover sheets on your TPS reports.
Oh, yeah. I'm sorry about that. I forgot.
Yeah. You see, we're putting the cover sheets on all TPS reports now before they go out.
Samu Wraith says, I'm afraid I got power.
Yeah.
I'd turn into a jerk or I'd be a pushover.
Yeah, I have the memo right here. I just forgot. But it's not shipping out till tomorrow, so there's no problem.
Yeah. If you could just go ahead and make sure you do that from now on, that would be great. And I'll go ahead and make sure you get another copy of that memo. Okay?
Yeah, no, I have the memo. I've got it. It's right.
Yeah, that's one of my fears too. Like, I've seen a lot of people that become manager and they get this like big head. The power trip thing starts to happen, and I don't want that kind of thing happening. Plus, I'm also, like I said, I'm not responsible or anything like that, and you know, I'm not mature enough to be an assistant manager. I don't have the drive and the push and the need to do such a thing, you know. The oomph. That, and I don't want to travel.
Romeo India Zulu says, managers need to remember stuff. Murdoch says, what happened to your shirt? Gorns?
Yes. Gorn battle. That's right. It's torn, Gorn. Gorn. It's damned Gorn. Damn Gorn. Every time I go to Nimbus, they throw rocks. Rock throwers. But
Murdoch says, it's Gorn for good.
Gorn, great. But yeah, I mean, I've passed up like key stuff in the past, and now I'm actually a key holder. I'm thinking about telling him, dude, I want to be demoted back down to a cashier. And that's all I seem to do there anyway.
See the beauty of being a manager. Where I'm at Scorp, you get told to step down, you keep a portion of your pay, dude.
Yeah, that doesn't happen at Dollar General. You, if they make you step down from the position, you revert back to like how much you would be making if you were that position. Which I'm already making barely anything over a sales associate anyway, as it is. So I was thinking, what if I just, tell them, hey, I'm just going to be a cashier, because that's all I tend to do around
Murdoch
here.
says, maybe be demoted to single-cell organism.
That's right, yes. Because 95% of the time at work, and I would say 98.9%, I'm on the cash register. That's it. I am the #1 register person. If another sales associate or key holder isn't, if I'm off that day or whatever, they are that one, so. And I see it in so many people's faces, like when they have to be on a register, they're more pissed off and stuff, and Thank you. Shoe shine business in front of the store. Yeah, that'd be great. But I'm always thrown into cashiering. Because apparently I suck at everything else. I mean, I'm not a good physical worker.
Revit says, anyway, I need to head to bed. Have a great night, everyone.
Alrighty, dude. Thanks for the raid, man.
Murdoch says, you could make your own cologne called Scorp Juice.
Pee into a cup and call it Scorp Juice. Gotcha. When are we going to do this thing here?
Grievix says, you are welcome. Romeo India Zulu says, rest well. Thanks for Hanjin.
Thanks for Hanjin. Hanjin Ob. Thanks for hanging. Let's see. Don't take damage from the acid pools. Can I just go ahead and get it over with? There we go. If someone was going to do it, I just might as well just get it done.
Samu Wraith says, at Romeo India Zulu we can have our IZZ pickle juice, ha 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 ha.
Rizzle juice. Ew. Hey.
Romeo India Zulu says, oh, that's just nasty.
You can take a look at your butcher by sticking your head up his ass.
Murdoch says, you could deposit mass amounts of outhouse slop to the shelves, kind of hide it, then they would have to close the store due to biohazard.
Nah. I've already been asked, like, if I would help, like, with things like, questions and answer them, since apparently I've been with the company, for 11 years. They think that I know things, that I'm like smart with stuff or something like that. So if they have any questions, they're like, let's just ask him, But I'm not. Like I was paying attention that whole time. Yay, it didn't count. We'll have to do it again. Let's do it again. And shit keeps changing all the time there too. Do. I mean, things that I learned like years ago, they change up how it's done. All this other bullshit.
Murdoch says, wanna know something? In many businesses the higher you move up the less you have to do. It all depends. Definitely true where I work. So get promoted then work less, get paid more, It's not bad.
No, you get promoted at Dollar General store level. You have more shit to do and more of a headache. I don't want that shit. No, thank you. And I don't want to become one of those people like you know, the time that the loss prevention guy had shown up because he was new and wanted to say hello to everybody. And
Sam Wraith says, "Scorp the manager."
They the manager like told them how long I had been with the company and stuff like that, and that I don't want any keys, you know, or don't want to be a key holder, or never wanted to be manager or anything like that. And the guy said, "Oh, so you just want to be a worker then?" And I thought to myself, "You son of a bitch, get out there and pick up a fucking box yourself, you bastard, you know? Be a worker." They're too good to like actually help or some shit. So that's when I looked at him and said, "Yeah, I want to be a worker. Now let me get back to work."
Scorp is just a worker. Get back to work, son.
So that's what I did. I was like, I guess I'll just go get back to work then. And then we were doing that fresh truck thing, and that guy, like said, "I put out some of those teas in your cooler, helping you out." And I said, "Good, yay!" And big thumbs up, and just kind of frowned and just went back to work. And that kind of ticked me off.
Samu Wraith says, "Yeah, those managers who sit and drink coffee piss me off."
It's like the previous one that we had would always be on her phone, outside smoking, whatever, you know. Yeah, sure, smoke breaks, okay, whatever. But every 10 minutes, she'd come in and do maybe 5 minutes of work. Go out there and sit for like 20 minutes, 30 minutes, smoking and talking on her phone. Come back in, about 10 minutes worth of work, go right back out and do it again. Like all day long. And then complain about stuff not being
Murdoch
done.
says,
you know.
"But that's why you would be better than that."
Nah. I wouldn't want that. And you'd have to like manage people and tell them what to do and shit like that. I'd be all like, do whatever you want to do. I don't give a shit. I'd probably last a week as a manager. I'd enforce the rules and shit. Nobody would like that. But then I'd have to care about enforcing the rules, which I don't. I mean, yeah, I don't really care.
Murdoch says, "You could work your way up and make enough to buy a new DeLorean."
DeLorean? A brand used one? Nah. Anybody wants to work their way up in this company is like, they're crazy.
Romeo India Zulu says, "Am I the only one around here who gives a shit about the rules?" Murdoch says, "They are making a new model." Murdoch says, "It will be all electric."
Well, I know that there was a place in Texas that has been buying up and storing all the old DeLorean parts that are still left in the United States. Even like full pieces of cars that have never been bought, you know, still were kind of parts were boxed up and things, you know. And
Romeo India Zulu says, 4 seats, 2 doors, looks ugly to me.
The DeLorean really not to me. I mean, I liked the way it looked. It just got the worst gas mileage in the world. Burt Reynolds had one.
Murdoch
Johnny
says,
Carson had one.
"Yeah, that's true, but this is not the old ones. It's a new car from ground up."
Yeah, that's what I had heard too, that they were gonna be building a brand new car. But you can also buy one of the old cars that's been souped up on gas mileage to make it better. I mean, it's like a old metal, you know, and DeLorean only was in it because of drugs and shit. Johnny Carson, the story that he had when he had his DeLorean is kind of funny, you know. Like he had it for like maybe a week and that was it. He recommended never getting another one of those cars again. Because the one that he got, he like went. It's funnier to hear Johnny Carson tell the story about it because you can look it up online. But he was in the car and he had parked it or whatever and was going to get out of it, but the battery in the car died. And the battery's located like in the back hatch where you can only get to if you're outside the car. And he could not open the door. He couldn't roll down a window. He couldn't do anything. He was trapped inside the car. because the battery died. It wasn't like charging. I think the alternator was messed up or something, or the generator, whatever was used back then. So he had to like wait there for like hours until someone came along to open the back hatch, because it like had an opening thing, didn't have to lock it or whatever, and replace the battery so he can get out of the car. So he said he sold it the next day or returned it or whatever. And Burt Reynolds, I think he had like a red one, and he always talked about, like, if in interviews and stuff, about his DeLorean, that he only like got it out and rode it every once in a while because the gas mileage sucked.
Yeah, I would get so upset over that too, can't blame him. Murdoch says, then someone put the car on a truck and dumped it into the lake. Murdoch says, Johnny was never seen again.
Johnny Carson. He was awesome, Johnny Carson. He's got his own channel on that Pluto TV. You can rewatch all of his old shows and stuff, or a lot of his old shows. Okay. Change character. But I've always wanted one because of Back to the Future, you know. I'm mostly like a model car of it. My sister, when she lived in Orlando, Florida, or whatever.
Samu Wraith says,
she went to
yeah,
the museums
management
and
is
stuff.
good money, but loads of stress. Lost so many managers here.
Yeah, that's a lot of thing there at Walmart, my God. And you've got so many people who are bosses of bosses of bosses. See, at Dollar General, the average Dollar General, like the one I work at, it's a manager, an assistant, 2 key holders, cashier, or whatever. You know, you have like maybe 6 to 7 people that work the whole store, but spread out through the week, you know. But for us, it's below average because it's usually manager, assistant, key, 2 associates that one can't use a register at all, and one can only sell things aside from can't sell tobacco and alcohol. So it's a restricted selling. So there's only 5 of us, 5 main people. But now, since the manager's gone and the assistant's now the manager, it's only 4 of us that have a key to the building that are always available to work there. So we're kind of screwed. We asked if we were going to have some other, like someone else coming in. She said she's going to try to hire somebody. And I said, well, you know, you could hire him anyway as an assistant. And she's like, really? And I said, yeah. I mean, assistant manager always hired people for the manager all the damn time. She was that lazy. I don't know. I'm like, yeah, I've seen so many turnovers and stuff in these stores and stuff and things, and the responsibilities
Murdoch
and
says,
crap.
I got 3 hours of sleep, so just dropped by. Now I go bye unclejo love isalien vilatum 58 watt the lusha 2 wave colare tree danda des us.
Did I say what the shit?
Samu Wraith says, yeah, there's messed up stuff happening here too, Scorp.
Yeah, it's retail in general pretty much. They have the turnover rate is just crazy. Alrighty, Murdoch, thanks for popping in, dude. Yeah, get you some sleep, because I know tomorrow's Tuesday for you, and that's when you like go into work and have to pretend to like everybody. The socially awkward social day. It's really a pain in the ass. I mean, a lot of what the managers do matters.
Alrighty then.
But a lot of managers don't do their jobs, and that gets pushed off onto other people below the manager to get that job done. And it's supposed to be the opposite direction, you know, like if an underling or whatever, peon as I like to call myself, doesn't get the job done, what's supposed to like shoot up the ranks, you know. But yeah, from where I came from store wise, we were more strict about a lot of things. And I come over to this store whenever I came to it or whatever, they were way relaxed to the point they didn't even bother like putting toilet paper in the bathroom for customers, kind of shit, you know. Didn't even bother washing the windows off of the front of the store every day. And I kind of like that. Got used to it, you know, kind of like not having to do a lot, not having to sweep when you're supposed to every day, you know, not cleaning every day, not recovering every day. It was pretty nice, you know. I kind of liked it. But that's just the way that they thought that's how you're supposed to do things. And I said, well, you know, I would bring up the thing about like the checklist of duties to do every day, and they'd look at me like I was weird, like I was crazy. Then I'd say, what about it like a daily planning thing? Because they do have those, and they're like, we've never used that. I'm looking, I can see that, you know. So you kind of get used to the way things are ran, but yeah, the assistant that's becoming manager, she's going to be a good one. I know that for sure. She thinks she's going to fail, but no, she's not going to fail. If anything, I would fail. That's what, you know, I'm a failure anyway. I've been a failure since I was born.
Romeo India Zulu says, plan? Who has a plan?
Right.
Not this guy, that's for sure.
There's no such thing as a plan. There's only Zool. But she wants to be, like, you know, real well done. But right now is more of a stressful time because we're getting having to start an inventory up to get ready for that. And they've actually brought in, like, some people from another store to help us get it ready. So everybody's kind of running around wide open. I know how to prepare for inventories and stuff because I've done them like for 10 straight years now. And they're not fun if you do them the way you're supposed to do them, which I don't tell people. I let them figure it out. Because anyway, what I would tell them would be outdated anyway, you know, like because they're always moving and messing around and new shit all the time. Best thing I could do is, like, I always say, like, this is what we used to do. Doing this is, you know, how we did this, and you know, these things here, but I don't know how to do that now, you know, because shit changes.
Samu Wraith says, yet our store manager now, our guy beneath him is going with him, and we have a bunch new staff both. I'm glad are gone. We're not doing things right for years, but their way, so hopefully things will improve.
Well, yeah, y'all should have like a standard operating procedures type situation, like a manual that tells you how things are supposed to be done. And but people always come in and they want to change things for their own purposes and how they want to do things, and it always screws everything up. But if you go by actual company standards for things, you should be surprised how much stuff can get done correctly, even though sometimes it's outlandish and stupid. I mean, but there's a reason why they have, like, the how to do things, you know. Gary the Klingon. One day he's going to have, like, a Klingon suit. When I can build up enough Lobby to buy him one. But it's just, shit that I've seen, been through, and all that. Mentally I cannot be like anything other than what I'm doing. I mean, I couldn't hold a store down, that's for sure. I wouldn't want to, like, go to places because these damn district managers always want you to go to other stores.
Says, what do you mean by a Klingon suit?
What is it? It's in the Lobby store. The environmental suit for Klingons. That way Gary has an actual Klingon one. I don't know, is it in Lobby or do you buy that off of the exchange? I mean the store.
Romeo India Zulu says, oh, I wasn't watching. Didn't know you meant Ev. Samu Wraith says, ya district managers come to the store think differently.
Yeah. They're always changing, like, the policies to their own, like, thing, you know, and that's what's crazy. Or either they were managers, they think this way because they've never been taught that way, so they never look it up. It's interesting, like, whenever you have a district manager that has to ask a manager how to do something because they've never, like, looked up how to do it or had that situation. And you're thinking, well, you should. It's almost like a cop that doesn't know the laws. You know, some of them do not know all of them, so they have to look them up. They have to, like, find a commander that can tell them, like, what to do, and then they have to actually look up the law themselves. And It's the same scenario for a lot of stuff out in the world, you know. But I know that I couldn't do that. I don't have self-confidence in it. You know, I couldn't tell people what to do. I'm not one of those type people. I'm a follower, not a leader.
Check it out, man. Talk about a road trip up that Big D Motel, man. You never talk about the biggest names in mowers, edges, and clippers. Be there, man. It's gonna be fun.
And that episode where they had the fake commercials this Sunday, 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 and Saturday. Lawnmower Mania continues.
Samu Wraith says, I could scorp but people would hate me cause I'd follow the rules make people work.
Yeah, I'm a one of those rule follower type people, you know. Like
Romeo India Zulu says, I don't know that show well enough to identify episodes.
I'm just going off memory. Barely memory. I just remember like certain segments of the shows and stuff. Come on, let's progress. What's going on here? Is he back yet? Yeah, okay. Get back here, you bastard. I have a problem with standard operating procedures type shit. I'll go in there and I'll say, that's not how you're supposed to do that. And they'll be like, shut up, whatever. And I'll say, well, it's supposed to be done this way, and and I'll go print off like the standard operating procedures manual for all that. And
Romeo India Zulu says, picket sand.
Picket sand? How am I supposed to attack this guy if I can't get over there? Yay, that worked. Gary, good job, buddy.
Romeo India Zulu says, pocket.
Pocket sand?
Samu Wraith says, yeah, I'm the same scorp about procedure.
So
Romeo India Zulu says, I hate not proofreading my texts but not to the point where I actually do.
You're like the guy that writes for the Star Trek, the ARC website for the game. You don't proofread? Proofread. Proofread. Alright, let's see. Let's go to where is it at? It's been a while since it's been over there. Is it Delta Quadrant? No. Gamma Quadrant. Transwarp to home. So we could do the middle one, Endeavor. But I got mad props for people that actually like
Romeo India
do
Zulu
the
says,
jobs and stuff.
one could argue I should re-enable autocorrect. But that's for the birds.
That's right. You don't need that shit. Autocorrect for people who care. Care Bears teach us to care, damn it.
We'll need to find their central computer.
Man, I got kind of broken away from the whole procedures and stuff of how to do things, because
Enemy life signs ahead.
no matter what you do to tell people here's what you're supposed to do, and then like say someone come along and tell them no, you can do it this way and not have to worry about it, and I'm like, oh, well, that's not how. So I just gave up. I used to be one of those people that I would scan each individual item of something, or each individual, like a Coca-Cola, Dr. Pepper, 7-Up, Sunkist, whatever kind of drink. But now I'm like, well, if it's the same price, who gives a shit? Like checking into tobacco products these days. If it's all in the same box when it comes in, put that all on one list in like an order or invoice or something. I'm not about to individually do that shit. If I have to be on a register, hell no.
Romeo India Zulu says, when you're the only one doing things the right way, is it really the right way? Like, if everyone doesn't follow procedure, then that way becomes the new procedure.
Right? It's like, whenever I came to this store and the employees that were there, which none of them are there anymore, actually. I mean, except, well, halfway one. I'd say halfway one. But they weren't carding people for anything, like tobacco products, alcohol. They were just typing in a random number. And I said, why aren't y'all, like, you know, asking for ID and stuff? And they said, well, we don't, you know, there's no reason for it or whatever. And I'm like, it saves us from getting in trouble, you know? And so I started IDing people like I was supposed to, like, and I'd get yelled at by customers.
Says, or UGWT labeled as a company man towing the line. Sorta like teacher's pet.
Right. Well, no, that's definitely not. That definitely wouldn't happen there, that's for damn sure. I'm the outcast, pretty much. The one that follows the rules. But yeah, I'd get like, yelled at and all that kind of crap from people and stuff.
Romeo India Zulu says, it's different when it involves laws like ID check.
Yeah, but these people just wouldn't give a shit about that. Shield recharge, is that medical fiber reach? Let's see. Generator. Okay, there it is. Yeah, I mean, that would be the thing. Like, you know, IDing and stuff. The only problem is like, since whenever we started selling tobacco products and stuff at Dollar General.
Romeo India Zulu says, stores in my area have signs at every check stand saying if you look under 40, prepare to be carded.
Yeah, that's one of the things. Oh shit, I can't wake up long enough. These people aren't dying. Why aren't they dying? It's one of the things though is whenever I was working in the Louisiana store, we had to go to a class that was taught by a drug enforcement officer. It's like a 3-hour thing, 1.5 to 3 hours, depending on how the class went. And we got like lectured as into what, you know, the laws and stuff were, and to card everybody regardless of age and whatnot. And you know, if they did not have a valid ID or license or whatever, do not sell regardless. You know, because that was the law. And so that's how I learned it. Like, you know, which we didn't sell them anyway because the store that we were in, they made an agreement with the guy that they bought the land from, who owned a convenience store, to not sell tobacco products anyway. So we didn't have to worry about it. But when I came to this store over here, I was telling them we're supposed to do that, you know, and it's also company policy that states ID everyone no matter what. Because even if they have like an expired ID or license, it's not valid, so therefore you cannot sell. And that goes along with a lot of states, you know, depending what state you're in. So they would ignore it, you know. And
Romeo India Zulu says, it's your job on the line at that point. If I had a job like that, I'd card everyone regardless because I need that check.
Right. That's the thing, and that's what a lot of people would get pissed off about, because the previous employees that worked there would not card anybody at all. So the customers got used to it, not having to card, you know. And so when I got there and started, you know, asking about, you know, carding people or whatever, asking them for their ID, they jumped my ass, you know, and get mad or whatever, and threaten me and all that kind of stuff or whatever, and call me shit.
Romeo India Zulu says, previous employees. Key phrase LOL.
Yeah, well, they all get pissed off and then they go to like a different job or something or quit. You know, it had nothing to do with that kind of stuff, but I followed the rules. So when I went to this Arkansas store, I thought, okay, well, you know, if the company's not gonna like super enforce this, like come through and actually check cameras to make sure we're doing this or not, I'm wondering about the laws of the state. You know, I cannot find a thing about Arkansas having to card every single body. It's only if they're under a certain age or if they look under or whatever. But in some states like Louisiana, no card, no ID, no sale. Like, no matter what. My aunt, she worked at the convenience store there, close to where I worked at the other Dollar General, and this 90-something-year-old guy would come in every day to buy like cigarettes and beer or whatever. And she carded him every time because that was policy, that was law, that's the job. And the one time she did not card him, they had like cameras in there or something, and the drug enforcement, whoever people they are, I can't remember, they came in to just do like a spot check type situation and reviewed the cameras and noticed she didn't card him. Well, she had to pay
Romeo India
a
Zulu
fine.
says, side topic. I read it's now the law you need to be 21 to buy canned whipped cream in New York.
Wow, really? Kids are sucking back on that can, aren't they? You remember used to they had the little black rubber thing under the bottom of there because kids, were sucking that out or whatever and taking the fumes or yeah, that's crazy. 21 to buy that. Present your ID for food. Papers. Do you have papers? I'm surprised it ain't everywhere, Usually if it's in a major city, it's going to come into everywhere eventually. But, yeah, I can't find any information about, like, what to do. Anyway, my aunt, she had to pay, like, a $500 fine, lost her job, and all because she didn't card a 90-year-old man like she's supposed to in the state of Louisiana.
Excuse me, sir. Can you direct me to the naval base in Alameda? It's where they keep the nuclear vessels. Nuclear vessels. So that's always kind of stuck in my head. And when some customers come in that have worked in convenience stores or other retails in the state of Arkansas, they say, yes, it's the same situation. But I cannot find, like, you go to the WeCard website, it doesn't say anything about the actual laws.
Samu Wraith says, Nookware Wessels Scorp.
But, so I tend to go by the universal one that the company uses. If you do not have a valid ID, we do not sell. It still gets stretched, though, with current employees and stuff because they know these people and all this kind of junk, Like those people that they'll drive up, get out of their vehicle, come in there. You said, okay, I need your ID or whatever. They hand you a state ID, not a driver's license. And I said, do you have a license? They said, no, I don't have one. I only have this. I'm thinking, and you drove up here without a driver's license. That's smart. But because the ID is cheaper, apparently. Just an ID. Yeah. Nobody give a shit. So I thought, okay. But then there's some of those like actually jump your ass type people, That's the people that get angry at you and things of that nature. So I tend to try to just ignore those. If they don't have their license, whatever. I just type in whatever now. I don't care. It's just it's a lot better than getting yelled at or whatever. Except that one that other day or a few months back or whatever that flipped its lid because of the license thing. But other than that, ooh, we need to add another thingy to that. I mean, it's like a contradictory type thing anyway in the company. Like, they have these policies and procedures for doing things, but if they don't get followed, like saying a while ago, what becomes the new policy and procedure for shit? What's the point in them if nobody's going to follow them?
Romeo India Zulu says, is Gary able to buy specific DOFs at Starbase yet?
Not yet. No, he can only get like the common and uncommon random ones and science officers. That's about it. They can't get the other ones. What was it, like a level something of the fleet was that?
Rare fleet, bridge officer. Because you looked that up, right? The military one, right? On your, the one you're in, the fleet you're in?
Romeo India Zulu says, level 2 in each field.
Huh. Let's have Gary go over to Fleet Starbase. Boom.
Romeo India Zulu says, so if you can get science, that's level 2. Tak and Eng need upgraded.
Yeah, the shipyard thing, right? Because warp conduit is right now, and the next upgrade is shipyard. So shipyard is the one that like grants that, right? Yeet. Boost.
Romeo India Zulu says, I can't be certain. I think.
Common Fleet Tactical Duty Officers. Upgrades available. Yeah. Starbase Shipyard Tier 2 upgrades available. Complete this project. Your fleet options. Unlock Shipyard 2. Common Fleet Tactical Duty Officers. So yeah, as soon as this gets updated, that's what is selected. That's a lot of shit. Fleet marks. Is it bad that I can handle the dilithium, but the fleet marks are what's giving me the difficulty on that?
Romeo India Zulu says, nice. Making progress.
I know, right? I never thought I would. I thought I'd get so far, but not that far, you know. A lot of help, you know, from Ox on that too, Oxnix. I mean, the people in the fleet, the roster and stuff or whatever, they've stopped. There's nobody really donating shit. But that, I don't, you know, doesn't matter. Spire provisions. I mean, Gary, he can handle this shit.
Romeo India Zulu says, that's why random TIFO is cool. Marks for whatever TIFO it is, and the random box for fleet marks.
Right. Just so happens I give Gary all of it. Like all of everything. Everything. Let's just select something random. And the Spire will be updated soon, so that'll lower down like the command credit thing for Ushanka. It's either Ushanka or Ushanka. I can't remember which way it's said. The dilithium. Ooh, experience. How much do I have? Gary's not really willing to give away his experience yet.
Romeo India Zulu says, he needs 75 randoms anyways, right?
Right.
So win-win.
Exactly. Win-win scenario. Dilithium mine. 20 of those contribute. I mean, in the fleet credits, he's like got so damn many now, it doesn't really matter anymore. Contribute all those. Contribute, con. Did that lower anything out of the roster? Still at 100. Yay. Dude, I totally got rid of a bunch of people yesterday for Gary. When I got on here is like 5 in the morning or whatever it was. I got 4 random common or common thingy boxes of people, like 50 each, you know, so it's like 200 people. I opened every damn one of them, and then I was like, oh, I'm gonna go do a TFO. It said, nope, you have too many people in your overflow bag. So I was like, well, shit. So I donated what I could to the fleet. I tried to donate to the other fleet that's in the Armada that nobody's doing anything with. I mean, might as well not even have them there. I mean, there's this house of somebody or whatever it is. Total members, and every one of them hadn't been around for like a year, so there you go. But they don't have any donations. So anyway, I opened all of them up, you know. Had Gary, had too many, so I was like, I gotta get rid of these damn bastards. So I took all of them out that I could in the roster. Got rid of every damn one of them pretty much. And just kept going back and forth, getting recruitment experience and stuff in the dilithium. Until finally, I got it down to just like, what is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Yeah. But I'd be better. It would be easier to go through all that, I guess. Like once the fleet stuff
Romeo
gets
India
going.
Zulu says, if your KDF fleet joined an armada, you get dilly discounts on projects for being a beta or gamma fleet.
Yeah. But these people, they aren't even there. I mean, here's the roster for them. Let me show offline characters. This person last logged in, was that May 16th? And that was last December for that person. January for that person. April. December
Romeo
last
India
year.
Zulu says, I know, I meant your specific projects would require less dilly.
Oh, yeah, yeah. So it would be beneficial for everyone, right? But these people, I should just do away with that. I mean, unless that's kind of helping me for some reason. And they're at like all tier 0s. Their star base barely has anything going on. I just might as well not even have an armada at this point. Yeah. We can go on together with suspicious minds. Engineering and operations officers. I need engineering. What is, let's see, Starbase engineering, right? Is this engineering? Right here, what is that one? Industrial Fabricator 2. Common Fleet Engineering Officers. That would be beneficial, like, seriously. And then luckily for me, I'm actually going for that with everything, building that up. So that should be an option whenever that hits, what is it at right now? 23,270, so that's not too bad. And I think once this, in 2 hours and 12 minutes, construction projects, that's 1,000, so that should jump that up to 24,270. And then once I get these done, which I need to go back to the fleet and get people, I guess, to throw at this. Because you get good random people every once in a while, you know? You know what I mean? Let's go ahead and donate the hell out of that. Throw away a lot of this dilithium that I salvaged from other characters. Let's see. I'm not too big on the embassy thing yet, like caring about that. Boy, did I love you. Colony World. Yeah, we'll give you 5. Who cares? I found out long ago. Well, I'm gonna be so sad when Gary runs out of the lithium. I'm just wasting this shit at this point. Alright, let's do a random for Gary. Flowers for Algernon, everybody. Flowers for Algernon. And if I could keep my mind on track of things, just imagine what I could accomplish.
Romeo India Zulu says, Gary should do all bonus dilly event dailies.
Bonus dilly event dailies. Bonus dilly dailies? Like the Romulan thing? How much does he have to refine anyway? I took it away from that. Not bad. Oh, dude. Forgot I got rid of a bunch of those people. Yeah. Caught in a nap. Can't walk out.
Romeo India Zulu says, sorry, I hope that made sense. Like when you get 14/14ths progress on events, the next day would start the bonus, right?
Oh, that. Oh, yeah. Okay. the this thing. The that. Well, yeah, he would build it up that way. But still, you can only refine so much a day, though. Or maybe since the exchange is to shit, because this is going on like a week or 2.5 weeks now for this, or for that sitting there. So if it's not going to do anything.
Romeo India Zulu says, right. Cause 8 plus 9 plus 10 plus 11 plus 12 equals a lot.
Equals a lot, Steve. And how many days would I have of that left anyway? It's the Enterprise.
The situation is grim. There's more.
There's more Borg where that came from, you bastard. Like, when is this end? September 6th. So that's like... What's the day? 20-something? Was it 29th? Let's see. No, today starts the 30th. So, 30, boom. That's only 7 days. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. That's how much it would be. However much that is.
Romeo India Zulu says, or next event, use Zen and buy it out first day. That way every day is bonus dilly.
Wouldn't that be a lot too, though, right? Like, what is it, 3,000 Zen or something? Or Lobby, depending on what kind it is?
Transformers. Stop them.
All right, go ahead. We'll just go after this guy then.
Romeo India Zulu says, just a suggestion, nothing more.
Never more. Nah, it's a good idea. I mean, usually I have my main character collect the dilithium, but anybody can. I could throw Gary back on Dyson. Or my main back on Dyson.
Romeo India Zulu says, depends on how much you have and how important your Zen store shopping list is.
Which is not much at all.
Sensors confirm that the transwarp conduit.
It's transwarp conduit this, transwarp conduit something about that transwarp conduit. I would like to get more slots again for my main character's ship to have all that how I had it one time. But then again, dude, I'm trying to make it turn and it said no. Okay, as long as it's out of that shit, and I'll just keep going. Slow pace or whatever, but just go. How much do I have? Still have 3,668 Zen. Even though this is not moved at all. It's almost like it's like it's purposely stalled. It's what it seems, in my opinion. I mean, the selling thing here, this number should, change at least some while you're viewing it, I would think. But it hasn't moved. And you can't tell me there aren't people out there wanting to buy dilithium for reasons. Or maybe there isn't. I don't know. It just seems unusual that all the people out there that play this game, not one person is buying dilithium from people. Maybe it's just me. I'm really still confused about all that.
Romeo India Zulu says, 1,500,000 dilly is 3,000 zen.
It's just 1,000 zen. You saying I could sell it? Get my dilithium back, damn it. Dock at this thing. Let me turn my flashlight on because it's so damn dark in this place. Random duty officers again. I'm gonna go for that. Oh, but first.
Romeo India Zulu says, buffering again.
Ah, shit. Drop frames detected 25% over the last 2 minutes. An hour ago. It says stream quality good.
Scorpwana says stream quality good.
Yeah.
Romeo India Zulu says, could be my end.
The rear end? Check your pants. Check your pants. Yeah. Caught with their pants down. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, don't you know? Caught in a trap. I can't walk out because I love you too much, baby. Why can't you see what you're doing to me when you don't believe a word I'm saying? We can go on together. Still? Steer.
Scorpwana says, still?
And we could build our dreams on suspicious minds. All that I love to know. It's in my head for damn reasons I don't know.
Romeo India Zulu says, lag test. Scorpwana says, larg. Scorpwana says, yar.
Anyway, I guess I've reached the end of this journey.
Scorpwana says, end of stream anyway, I guess.
Yeah.
Romeo India Zulu says, over 30 seconds. Scorpwana says, yeah, gonna end it now.
Gonna end. All right. Thanks everyone to for Fro being here this evening, night, morning, whichever.
Scorpwana says, thanks everyone for being here this evening, night, morning. Scorpwana says, whichever. Romeo India Zulu says, take care. Thanks for entertaining us.
Here we are now.
Scorpwana says, here we are now. Entertain us. Scorpwana says, yes us.
Okie dokie. Let's do a red shirt death.
Beam down the guards.
If we're not orbiting Triacus, and the men I beamed down are dead.
Captain, we are no longer orbiting Triacus.
Scorpwana says, no longer orbiting Triacus.
Okay. So hosting again. Hosting MST3K again.
Scorpwana says, okay, so hosting MST3K again.
Later, dude.
Scorpwana says, later, dude. Romeo India Zulu says, peace.